What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video. We are looking at the suicide LavaLoon technique. How exactly does it work? Let's give you some tips and tricks for Town Hall 10, 11 and 12. All of these attacks are by Elite Gaming in our opening CWL invite match against the current champions DLZ. Brilliant performance, DLZ getting the victory though with a perfect war. Congratulations to them. And as you can see, for this first attack, we've came in with the heroes, and that's exactly what we mean by a suicide LavaLoon, or a SUI LAVALOON, you might have heard this be called. In other words, you're using your heroes and just letting them get taken down at the start of the attack, but you're getting value from that. And as you can see on this base, it's the CC and the Town Hall itself, the Giga Tesla, which are the main things to get down. The Giga Tesla for the LavaLoon is obviously huge. What you're also doing, and you'll see this a bit more in the other attacks, is you're setting up a pathway. So as you can see, the LavaLoon portion now able to come through from that left hand side. We've obviously got a lot of defenses, which is why the Grand Warden's in that area to help with the aura, but also we have a separate set coming in from the right hand side. Make sure we get that area down so that the balloons then converge down in the south of the base here. Now the freeze spell was absolutely perfect. I remember watching this live, a little bit worried about that wizard tower, but one balloon, even though the freeze spell weared off, was enough to tank while the rest of them came through and smashed this base. Now this was Elite Gaming's 12v12. We also had a 99% 2-star. It was so close, and that was the attack which gave DLZ the win. So Elite Gaming from that point were really practicing attacks on Town Hall 12s. They didn't dip onto any of their Town Hall 11s. 12 is where the victories are going to be, and in the coming weeks they needed all the practice they could get at 12v12, so that's why we missed out on a few 11s, 115 to 120, but irrespective, even if we dipped, DLZ had this war by a good couple of stars. Moving on to Town Hall 11, you don't have the Giga Tesla. You can see using the Queen at the top, we're able to take down an air defense and an archer tower, and really you're setting pathing here for the balloons so that you can come in directly. Now what you'll see is the King isn't used traditionally on this one, where you would use him to take out some buildings. He's used to tank, and it's used to very good effect as well. So we've narrowed down the base even slightly. It just helps the pathing of balloons move forward, but as you can see, once we've taken down the Expo air defense, Inferno Tower and Cannon, there's really not any other defenses in that area, and the sweeper actually pushes our balloons down to the south, so the balloons go around the Eagle artillery and actually miss that out. But here's the King at the top, tanks for the battle blimp coming through just to dump balloons into that area, and then just that one set of balloons is actually enough with a haste spell to take down that entire area. So very nice ingenuity there in order to use the King. And again, even though he stands tall and is actually survives this one, it's not necessarily a SUI method, the technique's still virtually the same. We use the Queen to take out the odd defense, give us a little bit of pathing, and really it's where best value gives you. You don't want to be pressing the Queen into the base and then popping a Lava Hound. You can use her just on the outside and take out any set buildings, help with the pathing. It's tough to explain in a video in itself, but hopefully this is making sense to you guys. And then from there, it's really using the balloons to power through the base. So why you do this is to really maximize the balloons that you take. You can focus on the LavaLoon essentially if you don't have a big kill squad coming in. Now this attack, you'll see just a couple of balloons to try and take down that bomb tower. Didn't quite work on that one, but it doesn't really matter in that instance. We're going to just move across to the other side. I'm not sure whether he just decided didn't want to take that out, whether we were checking for bombs on that back end area. That's where we're going to be hitting splash damage at the end there. Not quite sure what was happening there, whether we just thought we could sneak that and help with pathing onto this wizard tower. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Beautiful use of the suicide method though. King obviously tanking for the queen. She's taken down a lot of defenses. Fantastic value here. Air defense, many other point defense, but also look how it narrows the base. That's exactly what you want. Now the balloons can concentrate on this area and take down that very nicely. So we're making sure we're getting onto this single inferno quickly. Notice the balloons on the left hand side, they're not going anywhere else apart from that inferno tower to try and help with the lava hounds as best as possible. Yes, one of them is going to pop, but if we can get the balloons directly onto that, try and protect the lava hounds, and as you can see, it works very well. The balloons then press through the base themselves. The heroes are gone, but we can indeed use the lava pups to press through, and that's one thing I want to make clear as well in terms of the CC. Yes, you need the poison spell in there, but you have the lava pups from the lava hounds, so even if the CC is going to be dangerous, you can sometimes get away with it with a poison spell if you know that a lava hound is going to pop in that area. You're going to have lava pups that are shooting onto the CC. Can you use a poison spell in the pups to take it down? Maybe you use a rage spell in the area to get balloons to safety as well. All of them combinations of things are different ways you might be able to integrate the SUI method. And just think, because the CC is a dragon, let's say, it doesn't mean to say that you can't do it. Again, you can use the poison spell and the lava pups in order to help out. Let's show you one more attack for this video then, and then we do have more attacks from this war. We will be bringing you every single live stream, final couple of hours from all of our matchups this season, as we have done all of the seasons that Elite Gaming has been in, so make sure you stick around on the channel for that. Again, look at the value we can get from the left hand side of the base. Not only are we helping again with pathing and narrowing that base, that's a huge thing you want to be looking for, we're actually taking down a huge amount of point defense. That's all damage onto the balloons. Anything which is going to help with the balloons, get that down. Now you might notice the goblin over on the town hall. That's basically getting cleanup in. One troop to get a high HP building down is definitely helpful at the start of the attack. It just means at the end you're not really going to have a time fail because of that town hall. In comes the rest. Here's a dragon, look, perfect example. I knew one of them had this. As you can see, rage spell comes in. Poison is going on to that dragon. Obviously the dragon is the main thing we need down, and pop. There goes the lava hound. We've got lava pups now locking onto the dragon, and with the skeleton spell on the queen, she goes down, dragon goes down. Balloons are good to power through the base, and again, although we miss a Tesla at the side here, one Tesla, it's fine for the balloons to go back there. Had we have held onto a balloon, we could have obviously placed that in. Look at how many are left over. There are so many powers through this base. So in summary, you're gonna want to use the SUI method in order to take out some high value. Maybe the town halls on the outside, that town hall 12, they were giving us that Giga Tesla. It's crazy not to use it. Try and take out some defenses which are going to be targeting the LavaLoon in itself. But more importantly, it's pathing. If you can narrow the pathing of the LavaLoon, you focus the fire of the balloons, you can use your spells more wisely. You need to think of the CC as well. Maybe the enemy queen, you might be able to just do a simple exchange, your queen for her queen, and there you go. That is going to wrap it up for this one. I hope you have enjoyed some of these attacks. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out.